Say hi. Say welcome to Live with Ariana. Say hi. Blow kisses. Blow kisses. Mwah. Say welcome to Live with Ariana. Hi, welcome to Align with Ariana. I am Ariana, of course. If you are new to my channel, I am your favorite psychic medium, and I am able to go beyond the veil of life and death. And sometimes I talk to spirits that are sometimes nice and not so much. So enter at your own risk. Before we go ahead and get into this Tell My Story, you can visit me at www.alignwithariana.com to get your personal reading. So this is going to be a very interesting Tell My Story because this Tell My Story is going to be about Kevin Hart. I've been picking up on his energy, and earlier today, with his energy, what I've noticed is I've got some news that he was recently released out of the hospital. Now, the energy that I am picking up on with Kevin Hart is that, number one, he is very taken back by what happened. So recently it was noted in like some kind of news or article or something that he got into a car accident with a friend, and his friend was driving the vehicle. Now, the vehicle ventured off the road. So what I wanted to know, what were the details and the plans behind this story, because I am not feeling like the story is just like an accident or something just happened. I'm picking up very heavily on some things that were very involved, and to what detail I don't know yet. So let's go ahead and get into this reading. Okay, so what spirit guides want Kevin Hart to know during this time that he had where he almost lost his life in this car accident? You guys, this car accident was very intense. This car accident was something that was very it was actually way more worse than what you actually know or what they are actually saying. But what I am picking up very heavily on is there Kevin Hart possibly had some kind of knee injury or some type of injury to his knee or his shin that I am picking up on, and he hurt himself. He was very hurt in this car accident. Now his friend that was in the car accident, I am picking up on his energy as well, and he is not doing very well. What I am picking up on for his energy is that even though he might have been released from the hospital, I am picking up on some infections and some breathing problems. So I don't know his friend's name. I only have Kevin Hart's name. But his friend is experiencing some breathing difficulties in the chest area as well as infection that I am picking up on. Now, as it relates to Kevin Hart is very taken back by this. He is traumatized. He is actually waking up in the middle of the night. He is having like nightmares. He is having like mental things going on. And I want to remind you guys, this is things that I am picking up on in spiritual aspect. So I don't know this to be 100% true. I just know for sure that I am able to connect with people's higher spirits, including myself, and I connect on that level. And what I am being told on that level is that Kevin Hart is experiencing some nightmares, some discomfort. He is having flashbacks where he is waking up and he is traumatized. Now, I want you guys to know how emotional this is for him. He is very, very emotional in this aspect. So he needs space, and he has support and people are there with him. But what he is experiencing now is that he feels like his higher self feels like that this was the opportunity for him to wake up and get out of some type of energy that he was up under. So he was up under energy of okay, I am picking up on an attack energy, you guys. I am picking up on an energy that some people just were like after him in the wrong way. And what I'm feeling like, I'm hearing that he's saying that his life could have been destroyed, and he knows that this was no accident. This was not, he's not blaming anyone, he's blaming himself for allowing this to go as far as it did. But he does know that it's a price to pay. He's saying that it's some type of price to pay whenever you do certain things or when you go so far. So what I am picking up on Kevin's energy is that he is 100% aware of what is going on around him, and he now feels like he has to make his circle very small. He understands that he is also, I'm picking up energy that he is he's going through or saying something about his first wife. So he feels like it might be like some type of karma or something as it relates to his first marriage, or different things that he's done throughout his marriage now. And he almost feels like this is like some type of karma that he's been paid back. Now, what I am seeing for Kevin is that I am seeing some type of injury in the knee area that is it's going to take some time to heal. And he is very like, from now on, you guys, you are not going to be able to, you're going to see a different Kevin. Like, he's still going to be like out there, outgoing and loving and nurturing, but he is going to be very distant, because Spirit is telling me that he does not know who to trust right now, because he does not feel that this was solely like just a car wreck, that it just happened. He feels that there's more in depth to it, and I honestly feel that same energy, the energy that I am picking up in the spiritual aspect of things, that it was way more involved on many different levels to this. Now, the spiritual level of this is that Kevin Hart needed an aspect of his life to be revealed to him, to see some things, and now he's been shown these things. And he said that in the spiritual aspect of things, that it is now well with him from what he sees. So his soul is well with what he now knows and what he sees, because these are things that he felt, but he did not know to what level, to what degree these energies were coming from. But now he was able to see them, and he knows that it's not energies that he wants to be around, and he doesn't want his family around. He feels like this is a personal attack on him, and he feels like that it is going to be very hard for him to come back and recover out there out in public in front of you guys. It is going to be some time. It's going to take some time. He's not coming back out there so quick, so soon, but he is trying to remain in good spirits. I'm picking up on a motherly energy that is there with him, which is really weird, and I don't know if his mother is still here, but I am picking up on a motherly energy. It could be from his wife's side, but he does have a lot of support in his team, and he does have a lot of support with his family. Now, I do see him distancing himself from his friend. He will no longer be as important or hold an important role in his life, because Kevin is now blaming, his higher self is blaming him for allowing someone else to drive in the conditions that he's saying. He's saying that they ventured far off the road, they went very far off the road, and he thought that he was going to have to be flighted. So the pictures that you see on the internet, they don't hold a match to what went down and went on in that car. So he is definitely adamant about that. That is more to it, that it is always an underlining theme to his life, because he's saying that everything is playing out on certain dates and certain times. Like with his past situation with his wife, and maybe a possible scandal, he feels like that he is being like set up for the kill. Like it is his higher self feels that way, and he is now taking the proper steps to make sure that he is surrounded by love and light. So you guys, I want to make sure that you know to send him love and light, and pray for him, and I pray for his family, and you guys do the same as well. I want to thank you for aligning with Ariana. If you would like your own personal reading, please visit www.alignwithariana.com. Peace, blessings. Why do?